Okay, hello guys, James here. I'm a coach for RQ Hoshi Mobile Legends. Okay, so for MPL Season 6, right, let's start from week 1, yeah. Week 1, Whiskey is kind of busy of his endorsement on the GTV, so we have Nando back on the lineup. Well, it's still a champion lineup. We play in MPLI and season kemarin before, so it's comfortable, we can play. And then we got quite a easy game on the first 2 games. Then after that, Nando have to take a rest, and Whiskey come back. But Whiskey it's been a long time that they didn't train with us. So on the week 2 we are kind of struggle, and then therefore we didn't win the game. Yeah. So after that we find a solution because I'm seeing like from NDL that Albert has a lot of potential. So I quickly make the changes that Albert should be coming up to Hoshi, and because I believe in his mechanic and his potential, and he's still young. So when young people they're like sponge, they very easily to absorb all the knowledge, and then they learn really fast. Week 3, so it's a really hard game because imagine you are first you play MDL, you join RQ for like 2 months, and then you suddenly move on to MPL, and the team you are going to face is one of the strongest team in MPL during that time. O3 Onyx the strongest, right? Like they say, like Onyx like season 3 have Suns. This first game of MPL meet Onyx, so it's really high pressure on this guy, and then this guy is only like 16 years old. Imagine what you are doing at 16 years old. Yeah, maybe playing computer games. Yeah, I mean, right. So you playing like first game, and then people giving you pressure. So of course I didn't do well. Albert is not having good chemistry with the Hoshi members yet. Therefore, we having a lot of struggles in between. I talked to Albert about like what we should do, what we shouldn't do, giving a lot of like comfort. So he won't be like thinking that maybe I shouldn't be in MPL, I should be in MDL and training first. So eventually he need to believe himself, and then during the week 3 to week 4, before we fight Aura, that is our first game, right? First game to win from the losing streak. Actually, all the members, especially Vin, will actually help on Albert a lot. So Albert is start to like having fun jokes with Hoshi members. But when like week 2, week 3, he's still like kind of scared of Hoshi members. Right now he's okay. He's always having fun, and then he start to feel comfortable. So when he's comfortable, you can see the real Albert is bringing out, and then therefore he start to prove himself that he's worth to play in MPL. Yeah, of course. Then eventually we have Whiskey change his role to offlane, and then we win the game. Of course, on Whiskey part, he actually put in a lot of effort onto learning, because one day I just suddenly tell him like, Whis, maybe you need to practice on your offlane. Right, so I know all of them capabilities, and I think that by switching role, they will make them learn a lot, and then they would make them improve faster than others. Okay, so on to week 6 and week 7. I think it's pretty much a surprise to all of the viewers. I believe that Sin is back, Lemon is back too. Nothing much actually. So in the screen wise, I actually try out a few rotations because there's a new patch coming in. Also new players, Albert Sin coming in. So we try out, and then we see what is the best lineup that works for us, and we need to study what opponent play style. So eventually we choose the best lineup we play when Sin come back. Eventually surprise everyone. I believe the result is pretty good. Although the few games we still have a lot of mistake, but yeah, still I think that with the mechanic and gameplay we all have right now, I think it's kind of interesting and it's really comfortable for us to move on to the regular season. So let's talk about last week. Last week, so it's kind of deciding match for us, right? So only us and Alter Ego are 1, 2, 3. So we want to wait for going for the top 2. After we win the first 2 games, I was thinking like, we can't secure upper bracket because we're all the way from like 6th place, I think 6th place, and we went all the way up step by step. They're all in stress. I can see they are in stress. During review, during training, we train like late. I mean, to us it's late. There's so many bugs and it's so tiring. We eventually went all the way from bottom all the way to the top. It's like top 3, top 2, top 1. So we won the top 2 and nothing much really because Alter Ego, I believe that Alter Ego actually didn't hide their strategy to fail. So still we managed to win Alter Ego game. Then we moved on to the last game of the regular season, which is gonna be us versus EVOS. The game is kind of interesting. We picked the hero that we used in Scream and eventually it didn't work out on the first game. Then when on to the second game, we having some break and then I talked to Kendut and Nando, thinking that how are they feeling, because it's the first time they lose after like 3 weeks. Ever since Nando come back, it's the first time they lose after 3 weeks. They're really positive, so I know that if they are positive, they're not feeling down. I think they're okay. So then we just pick the heroes that we want. Pick the heroes that good in the team fight, and then we counter draft, and eventually we win the game. I mean, regular season is for this season is really hard for us because we have so many rotations up and down. So for the playoff, right, we're gonna have a few days break, and then eventually we'll come back to training. But probably this time we don't have team bonding. Last time we don't have team bonding too. We just like eat together, then play like Nintendo Switch. But this time was like, maybe just play Among Us and 4 guys, and then just play. Then after that we go for training, then go for playoff. No need to go out. Then just have fun. It's a good regular season, but thank you for supporting us, right? And Viva IQ.